All right, ladies and gentlemen, what we are going to be doing right now is we're going to be finding missing angles, okay, given two sides. So what you first need to do is realize that you're going to be using the inverse buttons that look like this. Sine -1, cosine -1, and tangent -1. Which means that you're going to press your shift button, and the shift button is going to take you to these inverse functions, or your second button. Okay, so what you need to do first is what you need to do is mark your angle like we normally do, and they're going to give us a question mark for which one we're looking for. And then you're going to look at the side. If you go straight across, you see that there's nothing on the opposite side, so we don't need the opposite, but we do need an adjacent because there's a number right here, and we do need our hypotenuse because there's a number right there. So what we're going to have to do is deal with the trig function that deals with adjacent and hypotenuse. So if we write now SOHCAHTOA on the side, we can see which one deals with adjacent and hypotenuse, and that's your cosine. So you're going to use cosine. And since we're actually looking for the angle, we got to use our inverse button. And we're going to put adjacent, which is 4, over hypotenuse, which is 8. And we'll put all of this in your calculator. Then you're going to hit shift or second cosine and then type this value in. What you're going to do is you're going to see that this will come out to be a 60-degree angle approximately. Okay? So that's the first example. Now the second one is the same way, but what you're going to do is you're going to mark this angle. You're going to look at what you got. You got opposite, and there's something there. So we want to write O. And then we have adjacent. So the trig ratio that goes with that is going to be our tangent. So we're going to do tangent -1. And this is where you're going to type this into your calculator. So you'll type that in your calculator, and the way you do it is you hit second or shift tangent, and then you'll type your 2 square root 3 and divide it by 4, or use the fraction button, doesn't matter. And I got an angle measure of about 40.8, which is about 41 degrees if we round up to the nearest degree. So about 41 degrees. Now, this answer and this answer, you got to get it from using your inverse trig ratios. Okay? So now your job is to try some of them and see what you can do with it. Check answers on Google Classroom to make sure they are right.